Hello, PC Smoker back again, and got a few things on my chest that I can get off. One, it's November, and if you haven't noticed in the stores lately, of course you've seen Christmas decorations coming out, and grocery stores, there's eggnog that's already out. Soon, chocolate-covered cherries will be coming out, which is my favorite. And of course, the all-purpose brick that everybody uses that don't want to eat. That's fruit cake. And since this is November 2, the time this was being taped, something else also appears. Get ready. That's right. They started playing Christmas music. So, yeah, definitely Christmas is in the air now. Who cares about Thanksgiving? Okay, on to the housekeeping. I am smoking a Perdomo, let's check. A Perdomo Reserve Champagne Noir. Tobacco Frank mentioned on his video. I decided to give it a try. He didn't like it that much. I like it. Of course, the reason why I always take off the bands because well, for instance, that's the way I was. Some people just throw away as soon as you get to the band. Some will take it off and let it smoke all the way in. I take it off before lining up, so it gets all the way to about that much left right here, and then I'll just throw it out. That's how it should be. So I kind of like this a little bit more than Tobacco Frank does, but of course, taste is all genetics. Because I watch on Nova that why people like broccoli, why kids like broccoli, and some don't, is because it's the way the genes and the taste buds are made up. Some are tuned to eating stuff like broccoli, and some are not. And it's probably the same thing with tobacco in general. Some tongues can take cigars, some can take pipes, some can take the other stuff, the joints. Some can take all three, one of the three, or two of the three. Mine takes two of the three, pipes and cigars, hence the PC. So, if any of you are wondering why this doesn't work, that doesn't work, that's the reason why. Blame it on your parents. They're the ones who gave you the genes, so they're the blame. Okay, also another thing that I got from YouTube that I was going to explore later on was making money off my videos by putting ads in the videos. I was kind of skeptical at first because I figure, why do you want to put ads in the... I mean, no one wants to see ads anywhere popping up here and there on whatever website you're on or anything like that. Because it is distracting and it could screw up your computer when you want to try and go off with a certain page and you have to wait for that pop-up ad to show up. So anyway, I saw some of the comments that was on Frank's channel concerning that, and 2 cents an ad. It's, I mean, kind of like doing math. If get 100 hits, get 100 views, that's $2. And if you want to try and make $200, well, you have to get do the math here. You want to get $200, you have to get just recent, maybe 20, yeah, 10,000 hits, and that'll be a long, long time. And of course, the other thing I consider is, hey, you got to worry about the IRS too, because that's income. You got to report that to the IRS. So, who needs that? So anyway, it'll never happen with me. I will never have a commercial in this spot on any of my videos. I'll never have one. One moment. What do you mean? Since when? I did what? Okay. I've been told by my producer that I have to start adding ads on this video here, so I'll be with you in a moment. So sit back in your colortinis and watch the pictures fly through the air. I'll be back with you after this. It better be a short commercial. So, see you on the flip side. Bye. Okay, we're back. Okay. The one thing I want to do on this video, besides talk about Tobacco Frank and his impression on the Perdomo Reserve, and of course the video payment. The other one is directed towards Jay and some things he thought of by his dad, and wondering, what are the things that we do that will affect us later in the future. Some of the things that will affect us in the future as we get older, we don't have any control over it. And so I said earlier, with the taste buds being your genes, that's one thing right there, is your genes. They can determine whether or not you'll get MD, whether or not you get MS, whether or not you're going to get alopecia, which is baldness. Either like me and Jay, or like a few 100,000 other people who are totally hairless, from top to bottom, inside and out. Of course, let's see what else. Color blindness. That's another. That's not a disease. Call it dysfunction. But also the disease. Well, I don't want to be a Huntington's disease, the one that Woody Guthrie had. That's dominant, because the ones I talk about are recessive, which means there's a small chance you might get it, but with Huntington's disease, you get a 50-50 chance, because it is a dominant disease. But anyway, those are the things you can't control until genetic engineering comes along and can eradicate it. That's it right there. And of course, the other thing is, of course, what we do every day that can affect us as well. Um, like, you go outside and get yourself tan. Um, you can't, you may develop skin cancer. And also what you eat can affect you. Like, I remember back in grade school that science teachers said that there was a study during the Korean War, there were autopsies done on American soldiers and Korean soldiers on their arteries, and what they found was that there were a lot of plaque being built up in the American arteries as opposed to soldiers in Korea, because their diet consists of mainly rice, fish, vegetables, while here in America it's meat, potatoes, fats, sugars, and all that. And that's another thing. Another thing right there is that diet can affect you. And of course, yeah, what you eat, since you first start eating solid foods, it will affect you. So, like eating processed foods, that's not good for you because it contains nitrates, and nitrogen isn't good for our bodies anyway. So, because it can be linked with cancer. Also, barbecue, frying shrimp on the barbie, and steaks and all that. The flames and the fuel and the residue from the charcoal and the fluid, lighter fluid, that too can give you known carcinogens to get you cancer as well. And of course, got sugar, get you diabetes, and I can go on and on and on. But basically, that's just basically it. I mean, can't avoid it, but the problem is, will what we did when we were kids, will that pop up later in life? With me, I'm predisposed for diabetes too, so I can slim down, but of course they say that the odds of getting diabetes grows as you or get slimmer as you get older. Like when you're 50, it's 1 out of 4, 60, 1 out of 3, 70, 1 out of 2, 80, you're going to get it. So there's something, so that's my problem right there. And of course, yeah, on some of my clinicals, I've seen 60-something woman had her big right toe being amputated because of diabetes. And then another week I saw a man who's in around 45, and he has type 2 diabetes, but one of the nurses said that he's not going to survive much longer because he's got, on both hands, these fingers right here are gangrene. And he's got scabs along all over his arms and all over his feet as well, and his legs. So one of the nurses who worked there told me that people who have that, even if you have them amputated, won't survive. They may survive maybe around 10 years, and that's about it. So that's one good thing. That's another thing I have to worry about. And And that kind of loosened another bombshell I'm going to drop on you. Is that I decided after a little time, a little thought, that I just call quits to the nursing program because somebody gave me some smelling salts, please. Anyway, like I said, I gave it up because it's kind of like, you see in the commercials, you see nurses helping doctors on TV and all that, commercials and all that, and that's right for me. And it's kind of like you're going through on an interstate for the Rockies, the Ozarks, the Appalachians, and you see a car, you see yourself at one spot, and you see the road about 2 or 3 miles down the road, down the lane, and then you see this big dip, and you have no idea what to expect when you get down there and get back up. And it involves a lot of paperwork. So that kind of screwed me good, because I usually go by templates or examples. No, they're not coming from me. They're coming for those of you who just fainted. Okay. Oh, I just think it was going to work out, because there's a lot of paperwork, and I kind of like to buy a template of our example of what the paperwork should look like. And could I have gone for some help? Yes. Or could they help me? Yes. But just make sure it just wasn't going to work out. So it would have been nice, but that's the way it is. And I was kind of glad I got in the nursing program instead of the doctor program, because I just used up $1,500 in tuition, and of course about $700 in books, which come next month when I stack them all back, hopefully. Probably make about $300 plus, get my money back, so it's not a total loss. And of course, I'm going to have to file with the my 1040A, and put down the tuition money on that. So basically, I'll get just about all my money back. So it's not a total waste. But if I went to being a doctor, it would have been a total waste, because that would have been about over $220,000 more. So this is kind of a little bit cheaper to do. So what I'm going to do next, hopefully, I'm a licensed EMT basic, so hopefully I'll probably be able to get a job after Christmas as an EMT. If not, well, I got a few more things up my head that hopefully I'll get by and be able to work a few more years before I go wherever I want to go. So if you got any good suggestions, let me know. And with all this free time now that I have, I've got about 3 dozen videos to get through, and all the TV shows have been piling up, which takes about a day of recording. It'll take about a week or two to get through all of them. So hopefully come Thanksgiving, I'll be all caught up on everything. So I'll be up to speed with everybody. So wish me luck. So like I said, leave the comments down below, and for those of you that subscribe to me and I haven't subscribed to you, Uh, get back. I'll get about time to look at your videos, and hopefully I'll subscribe to you as well. So hang in there, and till then, keep those home eyes burning, and I'll see you later. Bye.